Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you with a foodie tag. I was tagged by the beautiful Miss Nicole from Help Mama Remote to do a foodie tag. And so there are 15 questions, and I'll just jump right in. So the first question is, were you a picky eater growing up? And yes, Boss Lady was a picky eater growing up. Boss Lady is still a picky eater at 40 years old. Number two, tell us your fondest childhood food story. Um, for me, I would say growing up here in my home, this is my grandparents' home. And so growing up with my grandmother just cooking, especially for holidays, she would prepare a few days in advance. And, just waking up like on Christmas morning and you can just smell all the different foods and just, oh my gosh, it was so much food. And we would have just extended family come over and friends, and we would just have a great time. That's one of my childhood memories, food stories. And then another one would be with my mom. My mom was the type person, whenever it came to birthdays, she never was the pizza mom. My mom always made sloppy joes. And so every time I would have a birthday party, my mom would always make sloppy joes. And people would always say, how come we can't get pizza or hot dogs or whatever? But mom's sloppy joes are the bomb. She hasn't made them in a long time, but they are still just, oh, so good. Number three, what cooking skill or knowledge did you learn from your mom growing up? Um, I'm gonna extend it. So I would say like my mom, my grandma, my sister, and my aunt, and my great aunt. A lot of them, they taught me how to cook via the telephone. It wasn't, we wasn't in the era of YouTube or Google or even text messaging. And so a lot of times, I would call them and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Can you help me out? So like my aunt taught me how to, she taught me how to make cabbage via the phone. My grandmother taught me how to make sweet potato pies via the phone. My mom, oh my gosh, she taught me how to make my very first roast, and not in the crock pot either. I mean, in the oven, making the gravy, all of that in the oven. And my sister, she taught me how to make greens. So those are, the skills that I learned. And then once I learned it, I just kind of perfected it to my taste and to my husband's taste and just ran with it from there. Number four, do you have any food allergies? Yes, I'm lactose intolerant. And actually today I'm feeling under the weather because I had some ice cream. I'm trying to think what else. I also can't tolerate salad, or not so much salad, but just the lettuce. I don't know. I have it's called a vitamin K deficiency or whatever. So a lot of green vegetables, I have a very hard time with them. But that's the only thing I have. And I'm also allergic to seafood. I forgot about that. Allergic to seafood and allergic to tomatoes. So, yeah, I have a few things on my plate that I can't tolerate. Number five, what is your favorite fast food restaurant? Growing up, it used to be McDonald's. Now, I cannot tolerate McDonald's. And so, fast food, well, I love Chick-fil-A, but we don't have one close to the house. The closest Chick-fil-A is like 25 minutes away. So I like Chick-fil-A. I love Chipotle too. But still, sometimes I can't tolerate the tomatoes and things. Number six, what is your favorite dine-in restaurant? Well, I was going to say like Benihana's, or there's another one called Osaka that's on the same lines as Benihana's. Because I just like the whole cooking on the grill in front of you, and you get to see your food being cooked. But then growing up and married into the family that I'm married into, I have had the experience and the pleasure to have some fine dining. And when I say fine dining, I'm talking about, from appetizers to the main course. And so there was a restaurant that we went to. It's called the Le Meridian, And the one thing I like about that restaurant, for dinner, what they do is they have these curtains, and they actually take a curtain and encase your table, and so you have like a private dining session with your party or whatever. And I thought that was just the most amazing experience. So I've been to a place like that. There's another place that I went to a few times for Mother's Day brunch. They're owned by the same company, but just a different type of atmosphere. But I mean, it's, fine dining with the white linen, not white linen, but the white tablecloths. And, you got every fork for this and that and every spoon, and, just beautiful atmosphere. So I do like the atmosphere. I can't always say I like the food. So anyway, number 7. Do you prefer eating out or cooking? I would say both. And the reason being is because I'm such a busy mom. I am a working mom, full-time working mom out of the home. There's times where I just want to be served. So I would prefer to eat out as opposed to cook. But then there are times when it's holiday time, like Thanksgiving is one, Memorial Day, 4th of July, I like to do the cooking. I don't like to go and eat somewhere else. I like to, sit and prepare, whether it's for 2-3 days or whatever, but I like to prepare my own food. So, everyday cooking is not my forte. I will do it, but I would prefer to be served. Now, if you ask my husband, he want me cooking every day, all day. So, anyway, number 8. If you had 30 minutes to get food on the table, what would you make? Well, for Boss Man, it's easy because he's vegetarian, so it's easy to make up a quick vegetarian meal for him. One that he requested for his birthday was the zucchini and squash medley that I make. So it's just zucchini, squash, onions, and mushrooms, and I just saute it up, season it in a little bit of olive oil, and it's done. It's actually done less than 15 minutes, I think. Now, if I was making something for the whole family, let me see here. Chili is quick. Chili is easy. Spaghetti is easy. Tuna fish salad is easy. 30 minutes or less, especially in the summer. Or even just making just a regular salad, but adding in the like chicken or turkey. I like that too. So, number 9. Do you have a rags to riches meal? Ooh, well, there was a meal that my mom used to make growing up because she was one who worked out of the home as well. And she basically would kind of like go through the fridge, and whatever was in there, she's kind of hodgepodge threw it in the pot. And so here at home, I can't remember in other areas of the country, but here at home, we call them hot dishes. And so, that's our rags to riches meal. You get some noodles, you cook some noodles, get some cream mushroom soup, some vegetables. If you have, like some leftover chicken or something, kind of debone the chicken, throw that in there, and just throw it in the oven, bake it for, less than 30 minutes, and boom, that's it. So, now I haven't made a hot dish in a long time, but that is one of our rags to riches meals. Number 10. If you were at the corner of an intersection and each corner was a place to grab coffee, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, or gas station, where would you go and what would you order? Well, I'm a coffee drinker, but I'm not a coffee drinker. So, and one of the places on here, it's not one that I go to anymore. I used to go to Starbucks a lot, but now here at home we have a coffee place called Caribou. I prefer Caribou over Starbucks. So, but the one thing that I get from both places is called a white chocolate mocha. And I like it hot. I'm not a fan of cold coffee, but if I was going to McDonald's, I would get a chocolate mocha frappe. I don't do Dunkin' Donuts coffee. We just got a Dunkin' Donuts recently, so, I like the donuts, but I'm not a fan of the coffee. Now, the gas station, I'm kind of on the fence with them. It all depends on the gas station. We have one gas station called Super America. They have good coffee. But we have another gas station called Holiday. Their coffee is mediocre. So, if I had to choose between all four of them, I would go with the Starbucks slash Caribou. But then my second one would be for hot coffee gas station. For cold, it would be McDonald's. Okay, so number 11. What is your favorite ice cream? I guess I am very boring. I love vanilla ice cream. Growing up, my mom used to always buy the Neapolitan. My husband calls it Napoleon. I'm like, no, it's Neapolitan. But anyway, and I always like the vanilla. I would eat the vanilla and the strawberry, but not the chocolate. I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream, but when I go to Dairy Queen, I will get the caramel truffle, and I love that it has chocolate chunks in it. But if I'm just buying ice cream out of the store, I will get vanilla. If I'm going to Dairy Queen, then I will get, a special type of Blizzard. Number 12, what is your favorite cereal? I like the Honey Nut Cheerios. I also like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I also like Captain Crunch. But Captain Crunch, you gotta be careful, because if you eat too much of it, you get that weird feeling in your mouth. And so I don't like my tongue and the roof of my mouth, being weird like that. So I don't eat that one often. But my favorite is the Honey Nut Cheerios. Number 13, what is your favorite drink? Alcohol or non-alcohol? It did not specify. So I will give you both. Non-alcohol, hands down. I love me, as far as soda, I love me a great Pepsi. If it's a juice or something to that effect, I love lemonade. Alcoholic drink, well, I am a Moscato wine drinker. I love Moscato, and I like the Moscato from Sam's Club. I also like a mean margarita too. Strawberry margarita and strawberry daiquiri. But I don't get those often. I mean, once, maybe twice a year. As far as like the daiquiri or margarita, because I only will drink that when I'm out of town. But here at home, I like a nice good glass of wine every now and then. We don't drink often. I mean, we used to drink in our younger years. As we're getting older, we're not drinkers. So, but give me some great lemonade or Pepsi and I'm good. Number 14, soup or salad? I'm not a soup girl. I do make soup constantly, a lot, for Boss Man. I prefer a salad, and I prefer a great salad. But because of my stomach issues with the lettuce, I have to, scale it back and, be okay with that. But I do like a great salad. I like more of a Caesar salad with some chicken in it. That's great. And number 15, which is the last one, what is your dream foodie experience? For me, I thought about this one long and hard. And for me, my dream experience is, one, not having to cook every day. Two, I would love to be able to go, like when I'm on vacation, as opposed to going out to eat. I would prefer to have room service. And just be served and the food be great. Not just mediocre and you're paying high-end prices. But, if I'm going to pay for it, I really want the food to be great, and I would like to be served in bed and things of that nature. So, I've had that experience before, loved it, and want it again. So, that's what, my dream experience is. Just to be served in bed with some great food, preferably not at home, in a hotel or something to that effect, and that's it. So, I'm not going to tag anybody because a few people have already been tagged, and I'm just going to do an open invitation tag. So anyone who has watched this, who would like to do this, please do so. And then, you know, just let me know in the comment section below that you did your video, and I'll be glad to come over and watch it. Thank you so much, Miss Nicole, for tagging me. I appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in a new video. Bye-bye.